Welcome to Taking Action. I'm Chris Colombo. With me, as always, is Anthony Conover. We had a pretty good week last week.
I would say so.
7 units.
Yeah.
2-team money dog parlay hit, which, fully intended it to.
Of course.
I don't bet with the consideration, but it is a reality. But I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, the main pick hit as well. The other pick that we had.
Okay.
So, good week.
Good week. We got the Christmas candle here. It's Christmas Eve, and we're recording for you. We're not going to put a lot of the graphics in. It's going to be an unedited version. I want you to get the picks for Christmas. Jesus and God are gamblers. They bet on us. So, let's hope we don't let them down.
Exactly.
Right? And I think I saw God is a subscriber.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The big man above.
Yeah.
Well,
he smiled on us last week. I think he was a little upset with his luck before that. But remember, skill will always rise to the top.
Just like the cream.
Yes. Okay, let's get right to it. Last week, just recap the main pick. And
we'll go over the games that we took. Rams over the Jets, 19-9 victory there. Rams were -3 in that game. I guess kind of close throughout the game. They were up 6-3, and then in the fourth quarter they took over, scored 13 points in the fourth quarter for the 19-9 victory there. It was a good pick. Obviously, Rams really needed the game to continue on in their playoff race. Jets have been eliminated and struggling anyway, so win that one pretty easily there with the Rams -3. Then we go to the big one, the 2-team parlay that we were talking about. And the Commanders, the first game in that, the Commanders beat the Eagles 36-33. Obviously, a very close game. In this one, came down to the very end, and thankfully,
14-point underdog.
Yeah. No, they were.
Oh, 7-5.
Yeah, so I think it was 7.
I don't have the paper.
14. We almost went with the Patriots, which almost hit too.
Yeah, I was going to throw the Patriots and make it a 3-team, but I don't want to push my luck. But those are the 3 underdogs. And I put 2 of them in a 2-team parlay. The other one was the
Panthers.
The Panthers. They were 14-point underdog, won outright.
So, Commanders 36-33 victory. They win on the last second touchdown pass from Jane Daniels. 5 touchdown passes in the game. He played unbelievable. Obviously, Jalen Hurts got hurt in the game, I believe, on the 11th play, suffered a concussion. So hopefully he gets better, obviously. But Commanders snuck away with the win there. And then all we needed was the good old Panthers to beat the Cardinals.
14-point underdog. I dropped my pen. I got so nervous.
But
keep my head above the table, and I don't want these mean subscribers saying things.
The Panthers ended up beating the Cardinals in overtime. Of course, the one time we needed kickers to not do well, they drill a 58-yard field goal to force overtime. Got a little nervous. Especially in overtime, Panthers got stopped, so then the next scorer wins, but the Panthers forced to stop, and then they came back, scored a touchdown, Chuba Hubbard rushing touchdown, ended up winning the game, and that's a 2-team parlay win right there.
What a 14-point underdog money line, and the money was, we got robbed as usual on the money line, but it was still significant.
Yeah, you look at obviously what you've pointed me out to, and to see what we're supposed to be getting versus what we actually get on some of these games is kind of crazy.
Jordan Belfort is the only guy that got a bigger spread.
So, but yeah, it was a very successful week. All the picks hit, and obviously, if you stuck around on the juice free on everything, you're reaping the benefits of it, and it was a good time. That was a fun week. Well,
it's Christmas.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to do some Christmas shout-outs afterwards, so stay around. Okay, let's get into this week on Christmas Day. The funny thing is, when I was bookmaking, the only days we had off was All-Star break, those 2 days, and Christmas Day. So we were really up in arms because we worked,
Yeah.
We went into the office. And I don't agree with gambling on Christmas, but for those that have to work, but as far as those that have to watch, and it gets complicated. But I don't know. Like I said, God and Jesus gambled on us, so you know, I don't know. Let's go. Okay. Chiefs minus 2.5 at the Steelers. Okay. 41-43, the total moved. I like the Steelers there at home.
Yeah.
Getting 2.5 points, went from 1.5 to 2.5 Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Steelers need this to continue on the path to win the division. They're fighting against the Ravens, so.
Also, Chiefs have not been very good against the spread.
No, they're
I said
awful.
it earlier. I predicted it. I took some heat, but it's true. Russell Wilson did not have a good week last week. I'm depending on him to be resilient and come back.
And they're also supposed to be getting their number one wide receiver, George Pickens, back this week.
Yes.
For the Steelers, so that's obviously a huge help.
I hope so. Okay, let's move into the next one. Ravens at the Texans. Line opened up Ravens 3, went to 4. Texans at home, 47-47.5. The total. I haven't been doing much with totals because the kicking has been unpredictable. And but the 3 totals I did pick all hit. But however, Texans are a good team, but when I need them to win, they don't. When I need them to lose, they don't. When I need them to cover, they don't. When I need them to not cover, they do. I reversed it with the Giants. I reversed it with the Cowboys. Stayed away from. But I still like the Ravens on Christmas Day away.
Fair enough.
Okay, Ravens minus 4. Okay, Thursday, Seahawks minus 1.5 to 3.5, but at Bears. I don't like to go against home team underdog, but if you bent my arm, I would have to say the Seahawks against the Bears and not show me much. But it is a time people playing for their coaching job, their jobs, and it's a prime time game. It's nationally televised. Anything can happen.
Seahawks are fighting for that playoff spot in their division as well. So
yeah, but spoilers, you got to watch out for them.
Absolutely.
You got to be careful nobody takes. Chargers at Patriots. Okay, I think the Patriots come a long way. The line went from 39.5 to 42.5. I like the Patriots getting the 5 points. Okay, Broncos Bengals. It's a Saturday game. Line open 47, went to 49.5 the total. Bengals opened minus 3.5, dropped to 3. I like the Bengals in that game at home.
Yeah, Bengals need everything to kind of go their way to make the playoffs, and one of the things they need is to beat the Broncos. So,
okay, Cardinals and Rams. Rams, the total is 49, stayed at 49 as far as I can see. That is a Saturday game. I like the Rams in that game, but the 3.5 to 5.5. I mean, I see that game coming down to a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, divisional game usually play each other tough, and the Cardinals can play spoilers for the Rams. Cardinals been eliminated from the playoffs already. Rams are still fighting. So,
okay, so this one's what you made a mistake and we changed it.
Yeah, this was the Colts at the Giants.
Colts at the Giants. Opened the Colts 6.5, went to
7.5.
7.5, 40-40.5 on the total. Not much of a move. Giants love to spoil.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say. 7 points, half points with the Colts. A lot of wood. Even though the Giants don't have much.
No, they are very bad.
Yeah,
they are
very bad.
Number 1 pick in the draft right now.
Yeah, they may be playing for 2 number 1 picks.
At
the next 5 seasons.
Yeah,
okay.
Literally.
Raiders at Saints. Saints minus 2.5. Saints got obliterated last week. That was one of the teams we picked against. It was a lot of wood, but I don't lay it, but I liked against the Saints last week. Raiders at Saints. Saints minus 2.5. I have no opinion. Do you?
No, I wouldn't touch that game with like the Grinch. You wouldn't touch it with a pole.
I hope I wouldn't touch it with our Christmas candle.
No, absolutely not. It's too gorgeous for that.
It is nice watching it like this.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
That's how you feel holly jolly.
It's a holly jolly Christmas. I'm happy around Christmas. Titans, Jaguars 1.5 to 1, 38-45. Is their quarterback back?
I do not believe Trevor Lawrence is back. He's still on IR.
All right, so I would like to leave that alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that with a pole.
Okay, to one of my favorite teams, the New York Bills, Buffalo Bills, our only New York team, playing a fake New York team.
True.
It's true.
The New Jersey Jets.
True, yes. And Josh Allen, I mean, I don't want to remind you of this again. You said the window was closed on the Bills, and I said they're going to open it.
I did.
I'd like nothing better than to see the Bills. I don't think anybody deserves to go to the big game more than Josh Allen. He plays with heart, pal.
This should be their year.
I hope so. But they've caught in some bad breaks in the past. Really bad. Inherently, the Bill team, they've returned to the Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, that team, that defense was unbelievable. 4 Super Bowl appearances with losses in a row. It's tough to do. Not the losses, to return after 3 losses. Bills minus 10.5 to 10. It's a division game. I don't know how excited they'll get to play. Division games are usually not won by that many points, but depends on what side of bed Josh Allen gets up.
Exactly.
I can't predict that. He's running, he's dodging, he's jumping, he's throwing. He's doing everything to put his feet up and sliding.
MVP. In my eyes, at least.
Yes, mine also. Panthers at the Buccaneers. Opened 8.5, went to 7.5. I agree with that line move. I like the Panthers. Okay. With the points. Okay. Packers at Vikings. Packers open 1.5, drop to 1. I like the Vikings at home.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold surprised me. I thought he was going to fall apart. You were waiting for it also.
Yeah.
Packers are one of the teams I thought were going to be very explosive, and they were. But I got to tell you something. I'm all about the Vikings.
Yeah, no. Vikings beat them earlier on in the season in Lambeau. So this is very important for the number 1 seed overall in the NFC.
Okay, Dolphins at Browns. Dolphins opened up -3, went to -6. I like home team underdog there. That's going out on a ledge. 42.5 dropped to 40.5. I don't think they're expecting the Browns to score at all. But I wouldn't bet it. But if I watch that game, I think the Browns are going to home team underdog is tough. And the Miami has not shown me much since Tua came back.
Yeah, they won that little win streak, but it's too little, too late.
Yes. Cowboys at Eagles. Eagles 11.5 dropped to 7.5. I agree with that move.
Yeah.
11.5 is a lot of points. They play each other tough, but I wouldn't touch that one either.
No, especially because you got to figure out if Jalen Hurts is actually going to play still. So he was in the concussion protocol after the game, obviously. So that's kind of up in the air. So that will obviously depend on a lot of things.
Okay, the Sunday night game of the Falcons at the Commanders. Commanders were from 3.5. What did it close in?
5.
5. I love the Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders are playing well. And the Falcons.
Line open, total open 46.5, stayed 46.5. Okay. Monday Night Football. Dun, 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 dun. That was my wedding theme. So anyway, moving forward.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah. My divorce theme was I don't care about my bad reputation. But anyway, moving forward. Lions -2.5, went to 3.5 against the 49ers. I know the Lions are better at home. I know they play better in a dome. I think they're going to roll all over the 49ers.
Revenge game.
Opinion. I put that line actually higher. That's not the basis. I go against my line first. I have it before they come out. And that's our picks. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. It's I love Christmas.
It's the happiest time of the year.
Yeah, it's the right time.
I was listening to Christmas music on the way in.
Yeah, me too. I love the little drummer boy. God knows I like to beat a drum. But anyway, moving forward, you'll know that. I got some shout outs I'd like to shout out to Anthony's family for being nice enough to have him being here with us. Those that are no longer with us, they're here in spirit.
Absolutely.
Anthony's grandmother, Nan.
Shout out, Nan.
Yeah, we got you. She'll hit us. Tough, but I take a cook.
That's where I'll be after this.
Yeah. Best tiramisu I've ever had. And Anthony's family, naturally, to my children, best thing that ever happened to me. Who else? Oh, yes. Anthony works with my children at Westwood Funding Solutions.
Yes, sir.
My son and my daughter are there with Dominic Curatolo and him and his lovely wife, Karina. and Leia are expecting a boy on
Oh.
January 6th. We'll be flying down.
Let's go.
And he's given a lot of opportunities, built an empire with just a desire to the American dream. Nobody deserves it more than his family, his mom, his brother. And I can't wait for the new addition to the Curatolo family. We go back, and Merry Christmas and a special Merry Christmas to them.
Absolutely.
And I know that the last months and weeks of a pregnancy is not easy. And, we can't wait to have a little Dominic running around. We can't wait to teach him how to bet. So, I hope I teach him to win. So not only that, Westwood Funding Solutions is moving to its new corporate headquarters in Los Solos, and the opportunities he gives people of all races, creeds, colors, religions is unbelievable. You've been there,
Absolutely.
and me, I'm I just help my kids a little bit here and there when I can. But I'm proud that they're with them, and that's a special success out. They try a very long time to have a baby, and their dream is coming true.
Love
So
that.
I couldn't expect a better Christmas gift.
Love it.
Okay, I call them the last line of defense of capitalism. Anthony's been there, and where else uncollateralized, unsecured, when a company's in trouble, they'll get you the money within 3 hours,
This is true.
from 3,000 to 3 million. And excuse me, 20 million. Excuse me, I apologize now, man. I don't want to put your reputation here. But anyway, secondly, I'd like to give a shout out to the Italian American Civil Rights League, which we know my father founded. It was his heart. A bunch of gentlemen in New Jersey kept it alive. Donald Trump backs it. I reached him. He gave his speech at their Christmas party. Mike Crispy, I'd like to see to be. My father said in his lifetime he'd never see an Italian president. I'd like to see it in my time, and I think Michael's a good choice. Roger Stone, which has had his feet to the fire just because he was part of the Trump organization. They kicked his doors in. They treated him very badly. The league was originally started because of the prejudices, and even to the level of the president was prejudiced and discriminated against Italians. Who'd believe the league is now supporting a president that's being discriminated against the Justice Department? And I was happy to give the speech. There was some controversy that who had the charter. The league has and always will belong to the Italian people. And anybody that steps up and comes in and wants, it's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual thing. And I couldn't have been prouder. I felt like I went home. I saw Mike Crispy. I looked in his eyes, and I saw a love for his people that only had unrivaled by anyone other than my father. I loved his people very much. So I want to give a special shout out and to Baby John that brought me there, possibly one of the nicest people that I know. And he is the cannoli king. If you never went down to Cafe Palermo or ordered a cannoli from Cafe Palermo, you haven't tasted a little bit of heaven. So God bless everybody on Christmas, especially for those that are not having it going so well. Prayers, hopes, desire, and love. Good luck this week.